Okay. Hello everyone, I am Prapti Sahani and today we have here amongst us Professor Mukesh, who is a visiting faculty at IIM Ahmedabad, and today he is here at Soil School of Business Design for his book launch of Leaprog, 6 Practices to Thrive. So, hello sir, how are you?
Good, thanks Prapti. Thank you for having me and a pleasure talking to you.
We are very honored to have you here. So, we'll be asking him a few questions. So, sir, you have an entrepreneurial bent of mind. So, what can students do to improve or become entrepreneurs?
I think Prapti, the first thing is to start recognizing opportunities. When you look at something, most people will look at it as a problem. But if you look at it as an opportunity to solve a problem, that's the first step of being an entrepreneur.
That's very insightful. And how has the entrepreneurial landscape in India evolved since you started your career at IIT Delhi?
Oh, it's changed completely because that was the early 1980s, 30, 40 years ago. And at that time, for example, the funding environment was very different. All you could do is get a bank loan probably. Today you have VC investments, you have angel investors. Entrepreneurship is taught today. At our time it wasn't taught at all. And VCs come into classes, they come and talk to students, they encourage them to put up businesses, and you can start a business today with virtually a very good idea and no capital.
So it's changed a lot.
Tremendously, yeah.
And how was your experience at SOIL and how are the students?
Oh, I loved it. I enjoy talking to young people because I think you can mold them, you can give them new ideas, and even if one idea sticks, I think as an academic, as a writer, you feel very grateful and very honored to be amongst them, and gives you a lot of pleasure.
And just tell us about your book Leaprog. Could you elaborate on the 6 practices mentioned in your book and which one you find most crucial for entrepreneurs today?
I think for entrepreneurs, the last practice, think like an entrepreneur, would probably be most relevant. But the book is much broader in its scope. We're not only looking at entrepreneurs. So we have a chapter on developing grit, where you have to deliberately practice something to improve and do well. We have a chapter on intellectual humility, where you need to recognize the limits to what you know. We have a chapter on curation, where you curate the chaos, because there's so much of sound all around us and noise. We need to be able to identify the signal from the noise. So we have 6 chapters like this. I would urge readers to read the book. So I can't give everything away today, but broadly these are practices that will enable you to thrive both at work and in your personal life.
Wonderful. And how important do you think design thinking is for MBA students?
So I am a very big fan of design thinking, and I've been using it extensively in all my teaching. In fact, I teach entrepreneurship using a design thinking lens. All design thinking is doing is making you look in a very structured way at a problem that we call is a wicked problem. A wicked problem is one that is difficult to define, that has layered and parts to it that you can't really solve. And you need to look in a more holistic way. I use a framework. There are many frameworks in design thinking. I use what is called the IDIPT framework, which is you empathize, you define, you ideate, you prototype, and you test. So for short form is IDIPT. And I think design thinking is a way to solve complex problems. So for an MBA student, design thinking is one more tool that they can use, one more framework that will help them settle down well in their careers.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an honor to have you here today.
Prapti, thank you for the occasion, for the opportunity, and Anil for getting me over. And it's a long drive, but it's a beautiful campus. And I just enjoyed being here for the few hours with the students.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Bye, Prapti. Thank you.